10, the war against time itself begins. Princess Twilight managed to talk to both her friends and family into meeting King Sombra on friendly terms. This wasn't going to be easy, as he had been seen as a villain, a tyrant, even by all of Equestria. But now that every creature knows the truth, they want to give him a second chance. Even Princess Luna, who knows she was used as a way to control her sister into doing those deeds that were mentioned during the trial. Princess Twilight knew that she was building something with all of this, and that both parts of her family could be united. But if there is to be any progress, one thing is clear to everyone who cares about maintaining their free will: the time fixers must fall. Princess Twilight had just said goodbye to her friends who boarded the train to Ponyville without her, and she was with Vel and Spike, as well as Princess Luna in their chariot to King Sombra's castle. I'll try and go and see them soon, but there's too much happening right now to go back right away. In another chariot was Princess Candace and Cadence and Shining Armor with Flurry Heart, their daughter, who is not the only known pony to be born an alicorn, but she is also Princess Twilight's niece. Her parents were also riding with them in the same chariot as the royal family from Crystal Empire. That makes sense. I was surprised, just as the others were learning about your other family inheritance, said Princess Luna, who noticed her horn was now like King Sombra's, as well as the others did. I should have guessed something like this when your horn changed, as well as your magic.
Yeah, she freaked out when first thinking it might be an aftermath effect against the battle of King Sombra when he was first returned,
said Spike, before Princess Twilight gave him a dirty look at the mention of that embarrassing moment. But Princess Luna just giggled. And these time ghosts, I understand from what you learned from Soul Forger Chronica, was the leader of the Time Fixers before Lady Selpha, but defected and turned against the group, said Princess Luna as they began thinking about possible allies in this. Yes, and from what I gathered about what they do, they wish to preserve free will, so it's possible they could be trusted and could be a great help if Equestria allies with them, said Princess Twilight, who knew she had to think about how to proceed in taking down Lady Selpha. As for King Sombra, he's changed since then, and I think I can ask for his support. Ah! Suddenly there was an explosion that knocks all the chariots onto their back and sends several passengers out of the chariot as they were nearly destroyed. Princess Twilight looked up to see Rexa, the main assassin on the Time Fixer's payroll, had brought some kind of a bomb launcher from a nearby hill to fire at the road right before she approached them with several new goons. They had several minutes before they arrived, so Princess Twilight, her brother Shining Armor, Princess Cadence, and Spike got the ones who were hurt into the nearby bushes. But they were out of time, so they couldn't free the ponies pulling the wagons if they were still alive. Search for survivors. The boss predicted there would be 3 alicorns, but she only needs 1 for her army. So if it's the baby you find, bring it back
alive,
growled Rexa while pulling out a new blade as she sniffed the air. No one deflects from Time Fixers and gets away with it. Well, she was never loyal, but she won't get any mercy from me. Flurry Heart was on the verge of crying, which would give away where they were hiding nearby, when all at once a voice cried out before the whole sky went dark and there were no stars, clouds, or moon.
Help, it's him.
Suddenly there were dozens screams before the day was restored, for Princess Twilight, Princess Luna, and their family found King Sombra had showed up with his guards. to send the enemy running toward the hill with a confused but angry Rexa, who says, while following the others through the portal, "You will regret that. You should have agreed to join Lady Selpha when you had the chance. But now you are about to fight a war you can't win, a war against time itself."
Bring it on. I won't let you barbarians hurt my family,
growled King Sombra before the portal ended with the enemy long gone.
Is everyone okay?
"Yes, I think so," said Princess Twilight, as every creature came out of hiding, as they were amazed at what happened. King Sombra saved their life. Princess Cadance in shining armor were wary of King Sombra's sudden change of heart, as they were keeping Flurry Heart close to them, as his guards were giving them all a royal escort into the city.
I spoke with Veronica. She agreed to meet with us about Alliance. She also gave me information about the weapon Princess Celestia mentioned.
Princess Twilight was glad her parents were quick to see this new side to the fabled tyrant of the Crystal Empire, which was good. But she said as she had a moment to relax, a Spike was playing with Flurry Heart while Vel joined her on the balcony. "Do you think I made a mistake, Vel?" "In what?" asked Vel, who was confused. In going up against the Time Fixers. I didn't sense it before, but I think they did more than just attempt to ambush. My connection to my element of the elements of harmony is severed," said Princess Twilight, who had a worried look as she realized now there were 6 elements, and Equestria needs a barrier for each of them, if the ones who are good are going to be able to use their powers to protect the innocents. "I know I started a war against fate itself, but maybe I should have. You know, I heard that you and 2 other of your friends are very paranoid," said Vel, all of a sudden, who surprised Princess Twilight with the insult. "You're a good leader. I don't think it has anything to do with the ambush. Your quick thinking made sure no innocent lives were lost today. I think that's a sign of things can still turn around." "How are you so positive you lost your whole world and you're basically the last of your kind?" asked Princess Twilight, who was amazed at how beat up she is.
Beat.
"I'd blame Pinkie Pie for that," said Vel, before turning to see King Sombra was looking at a scroll. He's right, though. Magic isn't good or evil. It just depends on the user." Okay, I'll keep fighting," said Princess Twilight, who has seen how far she's come since her days as Princess Celestia's student. Meanwhile,